If you need any My Team grinds in any mode, hit up my boy Witty for safe, reliable, and the cheapest grinding services around. Hit him up on Twitter. You won't be disappointed. Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are doing a gameplay with the brand new Pink Diamond Zach EDEY. I know there have been a lot of y'all waiting on this video for the last few days, and we have got it coming today. 7'5" center with a glitchy, pretty darn good jump shot. He should be a phenomenal card. He does only have 60 speed, but I still think he's maybe not the best big in the game or even top 3, but he's somewhere in the top 10 for sure. Definitely a cheese ball, tough to stop, gonna be really, really good. And he's also not exceedingly expensive as well. So for my budget players out there, could be a really nice option to try to counter a Wimby or a Yao, especially Yao. And guys like that. So before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. And without further ado, let's hop right into it. So Zach EDEY is 7'5", 97 offense, 92 defense. He's got himself a 83 three ball, which is the really impressive part at 7'5" that he's got an 83 three ball. He's also got 93 post fade, post hook, post control, 95 standing and 85 driving dunk, 92 block, 90 interior, only 57 perimeter. Is going to struggle, going to make his ability to contest a little harder, and he's just not going to move that well on the perimeter. But 90 offensive rebounding and defensive rebounding, 60 speed, 57 speed ball, 57 agility. Again, he is not athletic in terms of speed and perimeter mobility, but as a whole, I think he's good enough to where he's still a very good card, if that makes sense. Hoff rise up, hook specialist, post fade phenom, post lockdown, box hubby, brick wall, paint prodigy, physical finisher, post powerhouse, post up poet and paint patroller, gold posterizer, bailout, break stutter, pogo stick, rebound chaser, and set shot specialist. Badges he does not have that I would like to add: Deadeye is 1, Challenger is 2, off ball pest is 3, Interceptor is 4, immovable enforcer is 5. Really, those 5 are probably the main ones I would add, to be totally honest. I think there are others you could add. Slippery off ball would be a good one as well, but generally speaking, I think those are probably the main ones that I personally would be trying to add to this Zach EDEY card to maximize him as much as possible. And you know what, man, I'm excited to try the card out. I really think he's going to be able to compete at a very high level. I think he's one of those guys who I think you could build your salary cap lineup around first and foremost, and he could just dominate because of his size and the fact that he can actually stretch the floor as well. But I think he's usable online as well. Like I think in Showdown, you can also use this card at a pretty high level. I truly do believe he's a really, really nice card and has a lot of viability at multiple levels in this game. So I'm excited to use this EDEY card. I think he's legitimately going to be really solid. His jumper is so nice, and like I get he's 60 speed. He's 7'5", so for a 60 speed player, he's going to move pretty quickly. He's going to get some glitchy animations around the rim, obviously going to be dominant, just as like an offensive rebounder and a finisher, mashing shorter players, all that type of stuff. If he ever gets caught in a switch on the offensive end of the court, he's going to be a mismatch, and the question is going to be, can he keep up enough defensively to be elite? And I think the answer is probably yes for the most part, especially if you are intentional about it. You're gonna have to be intentional about making sure you manually get back with Zach EDEY and all that type of stuff and keep him in the right positions. But if you do that, I think this card can succeed at a competitive level. Let's hop into a game. Let's see what Zach EDEY can do. And there's Zach. Oh my gosh, that's insane that just went in. But there's Zach EDEY's defense on the first possession of the game. He comes over and gets an amazing contest on stand, and unfortunately it doesn't matter. Dump it down into Zach here. I am playing salary cap in this game. Y'all can be annoyed at me if you want. I just don't really feel like playing Showdown in this one. I've played so many Showdown games for gameplays this weekend. It's kind of fun to cheese Zach EDEY, in my opinion, in all honesty. And so I'm looking forward to trying out this card and seeing what he can do. Although he did get blocked on that first drop step animation, and got an Anthony Davis got an animation from behind. Either way, let's go right to the pick and fade here, because again, people aren't looking at Zach EDEY and expecting him to be a shooter, so we can take advantage of that. Although he did pop too deep there, and so we'll quick slip the screen, and he doesn't slip. Okay, Mr. EDEY, I am trying to force you to be involved. Come. Okay, he's trolling. I truly don't have words for that. He still gets inside, gets a dunk, but he set the screen at the elbow. I'm like 3 feet outside the 3-point line at least, and he's setting the screen at the elbow. I mean, I don't even know what to say about that, to be totally honest, but I guess let's make sure the matchups are correct, because Ant's gonna dog that Amethyst Chris Morris, who doesn't have defensive badges, but good defense. Oh no, I reached, and it's my fault. I totally reached myself out the play. Keep cutting, Zach, keep cutting. Be a glitch. Case in point, he's being a glitch. That is a beautiful dunk right there, a beautiful finish right there. Nice layup. Just nothing a guy like Anthony Davis can do. There's just not cards in salary cap that can compete against this card. Just for 5,500 salary, he's such a cheese ball. It's like almost a free bucket nearly every single play if you are patient enough. Like, here's the honest truth. I'm trying to play like quicker and maybe not as smart. If I'm patient and I just screen, slip, have patience, wait for him to get into a spot, and then walk down under the rim, pump fake, and go up. Either do that or drop step and get in the right drop step position so I can manually just drop step past him. I just don't know what my opponent is even supposed to do. Same thing here. We're just going to drop step him and we're going to go up. And there's nothing you can do. Like 99% of the bigs that you see in salary cap, there is just nothing they're going to be able to do against this EDEY card. He is such a cheeseball for salary cap. But even in Showdown, I mean, the fact that he can pop and the fact that he's this big and this dominant on the inside means he's got viability in that mode too, because he does have the ability to stretch the floor. And look, 60 speed isn't good, right? But it's good enough if you play low manually and make sure you stay between the big man and the basket and stuff like that, and manually get back and all that type of stuff. You will have success still. Like, I'm not saying that I don't think there's concern that needs to be had about that, if that makes sense. Nice pass to the corner. MCW knocks down the three. We are starting to pull away already. He can shoot that if he wants. Watch the back door. See, 60 speed ain't that bad. You can get in front. You can make the right play. And once you're walled up, he's 7'5". Like, once he's walled up, there's not a lot you're going to be able to do against him at all. And then it's totally my fault again. Although even there, he gets a contest because he's 7'5". Like, how many big men in this game are getting that contest? Almost not very many, because he's so big and so long that even though he's out of position, he can still get the contest. And don't forget, he's a popper too. I just missed that, but I'm not missing this one. Catch and shoot. Zach EDEY. Payow. Yes, sir. I missed the first. I didn't miss the second. He is hooping and dominating right now. I mean, he should absolutely dominate in salary cap, but I think there's viability to this card in non-salary cap modes as well. That's a bad take. Josh Hart, even though he's an emerald, gets the rebound just like real life. Josh Hart getting boards, unsurprisingly. Terrible shot selection, just like real life. Paul George bricking. And we're running the floor and pushing in transition. Zach EDEY. Run all the way down the lane to the rim. Anthony Edwards, you have no chance of stopping me. No short player really does. And there you go. Another bucket. Another stop. Jump at him. Steph, no. Oh, I gave it up. He missed it anyway. It's fine. 16-2 lead. Zach EDEY absolutely freaking dominating with 13 points in the first half. Like, the first possession wasn't great, but since then he has been completely and utterly unstoppable, which is not a surprise. That is exactly what I expected to see from this card, especially against somebody who doesn't have a great team. It doesn't seem like he's an amazing player. Like, there is just nothing you can do. In all honesty, like, this dude actually does seem like he kind of knows how to dribble and stuff, but he's only a gold tier rep player and his team itself isn't all that good. I mean, he's using free agent Anthony Edwards and pink diamond Steph Curry, which even in salary cap, I wouldn't really recommend those cards. And there you go. Zach EDEY just gonna cut himself to the rim and he opens. Even there, you see how much help he had to help with whoever this card is. I don't even know who this is. With whoever this is. Leon Powell. He had to help so far at the corner, so that EDEY, it would have been a wide open three if EDEY had just caught the ball and swung it to the corner, but unfortunately I wasn't able to catch the ball. But either way, the facts remain the same, if that makes sense. A good movement, but not a good take. He don't have the team. This dude seems like he knows how to dribble a little bit and stuff and kind of has a brain, but there's just not much he can do with the team that he's using. That is a force. Absolutely. That is basically just a trying to. But that went in. That's just a desperate, overly aggressive pass by me, in all honesty, to throw that one into Zach. But there you go. Backdoor cut again. Dump it down to him. As long as he catches the ball and doesn't drop it immediately. Sorry. You're screwed. You can't stop me. No big under about 6'11". Honestly, no big under about 7 foot with 90 something interior is going to get any level of consistent stops at all against EDEY. And even those types of guys, like, I don't think guys like Akeem and Wilt and Kareem are getting consistent stops on this card, in all honesty, because they're just not that big. He's so much bigger than they are. Like, this card is such a mismatch in the same vein that Yao is, but he's even a better popper than Yao is. And you're not scoring him on him the interior. He's like a vacuum around the rim when it comes to rebounds and stuff. Like, I just don't know how you counter this card. And then again, he can pop. So if you want to play low, well, that's not going to work for you either. And he's not playing low. So I'm going to backdoor cut him again. And Zach EDEY is going to catch and dunk. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you, brother. I do not know what to tell you. Zach EDEY is just not watching it. Misses that. Let's get one more bucket with Mr. Zachary real quickly. Pass fake. Chill. Step into a three. He's a little deep that time. That was a bad shot. I was a little bit too deep. My bad. Just kind of tired as well, so he loaded up, but that's all right. We live nonetheless, and this game is definitely over. Send a double team here. Let's see if we can get like a turnover or at least a quick shot or something. Well, we got the quick shot, and he smacks a white eventually. He was kind of due for a white if he's on normal risk, so whatever. One pick and pop here. See if we can get one more 3-ball off with him, and we will call it a gameplay. Unfortunately, it doesn't really work there. So you know what? We're just gonna have to mash you one more time. Oh, he reaches in and fouls. That's fine. It's all right. We're gonna get one more bucket with Zach, and then we're calling it a gameplay. I think I've seen more than enough already, to be honest. You can see how glitchy and unstoppable he really is. But drive the ball here. Out to EDEY on the pop, catch and shoot. Zachary 4-3, bang, bang, bang. That was a weak contestant. He still drilled it. Card is a dog, man. He is just so solid. 20 points, 2 rebounds, 9 of 12, 2 of 4 from 3. I get it, salary cap, but he absolutely decimated, and I think in Showdown, he could be a viable option as well. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.